Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no breaks. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up going. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers if it comes to Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard their self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole stage red like Republicans. Put the fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Flow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shine the king under pressure. West side bad jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business. Started feed street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Get her ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the BBS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
What up? You already know what it is, man. We about to get straight to it. Ain't nothing to it, but we do it. We're gonna do it.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside and open an account. When you're ready to record.
Rumors of war, man.
Glitch the guarantee. E&E. 2020 got me seeing so clear.
That was a RUMOURS song. That was
Put your boy shit.
I see, man.
Glitch.
What kind of got to say about?
We cool, nigga. This is the Major. We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the falling, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit. Killing in vain is vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Yeah. Killing these kids, that's plan B. Yeah. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Yeah. Blowing on leaves in these plenty trees. Okay. Don't break the code, that's family. Okay. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow is classic, antique. Yeah. Freaking the beat is it Japanese. Yeah. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. Yeah. When money talkers be Guapanese. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Passing my sons, that's a legacy. Study the gang, now they testing me. Yeah. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. Yeah. All of these gems you can retweet. Yeah. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Yeah. Below $1 million, flipping it. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick, butcher shit. E&E clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, these rappers out of my element.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the falling, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga, perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money. Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom. To try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk. Let me lock in. Show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain. I be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Put your boy up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This the guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah. You already know, man. Everybody get straight to it, man. Yeah. What up? It's your brother, Virgil, aka Snacks with the Facts. And y'all know y'all tapped in and tuned in to another episode of 8 Real Talk Podcast. What's good with y'all? XL Pro, what's happening with you, man? Everybody else tapping in, what's good, man? What's going on with y'all? How y'all doing on this beautiful Sunday, man? It was a beautiful day in my city today, man. I gotta say, it was a beautiful sunny day in Columbus, Ohio today. It was truly beautiful, man. I hope y'all had a beautiful day wherever y'all from. You know what I'm talking about? The weekend is over with. We going back to the week, and it is what it is, man. What's going on with y'all, man? How y'all doing, man? You know, I know everybody hearing about this. It's been the news all weekend, and I figured Sunday would be a good day to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Considering, you know what I mean, that this is something that I'll be talking about recurrently over here, man. You know what I'm talking about? Man, yeah, it's getting serious, man. You know, it's a lot of Americans over there too, man. You know, it's people over there in Dubai. I don't think now is a good time to be traveling overseas, man. I wouldn't suggest it, man. You know, I'm not saying to be scared to travel anywhere, but I don't just, you know, right now it don't seem like a time to be traveling abroad. You know what I mean? That's just my personal take on that, man. What y'all think about that, man? Put the number 11 in the chat if you think now's the time to be traveling abroad. You know? He said, passport, bro, hit exit. Man, listen here, man. I don't think I want to be, you know, and I want to go travel, man, but god damn it, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Stuff like this going on, man. Me not want to go do it, man. To be honest with y'all, man. So, U.S. and Israel duo combo, right? They sat up there and did strategic airstrikes all over Iran. I'm talking about all over Iran, right? And in Dubai, you know. And this is a wild situation for real, man. I don't think people really understand how crazy things is actually getting. You know? But yeah, though, y'all, man, this is a serious situation. This is something I think we need to really, you know what I'm saying, pay attention to. You know what I'm talking about? And stay up on, man, because I'm telling you right now, man, you never know, man. They might try to pull that draft out, man. Some of y'all going to be going, man. An old guy like myself, I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going to draft me, man. You know? Yeah. They ain't gonna draft me. I'm too old, man. I never thought I'd be able to say something like that, but I'm too old, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm too old to get drafted. Right? You know? Let me pull this up on the screen for y'all, man. Hey, man, there will be wars and rumors of war. Right?
States military began major combat operations in Iran. To the members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, the armed forces, and all of the police, I say tonight that you must lay down your weapons and have complete immunity, or in the alternative, face certain death.
Damn.
اضرب 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 كانهم بس اخاف اجيني على الراس وياهم يا شباب انا جاي اراويكم Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, all right.
It's going down over there, Jack. It's a serious situation, man. Hey. This ain't. Boy.
After weeks, if not months in the making, the US and Israel have attacked Iran this morning, February 28th. It's a Saturday, and the initial reports are a little bit thin, we have to say. We've had, based on a couple of sources, that both countries have targeted the leadership of Iran, including its supreme leader and president, as well as senior IRGC military commanders. We don't have a lot of information. In fact, we have no information about the supreme leader, whether he's alive, whether he's fled. The Iranians have said their president is safe and accounted for, and we've got a couple of sources saying that senior military commanders have been killed. So where's this all going? Why has it happened? The White House has been threatening to, after this enormous buildup, two carrier groups, hundreds of fighter planes in the region that the U.S. has brought over. The U.S. has been threatening to strike Iran for a couple of different reasons over the last few months. It's been going on for many years, but it started in January when there were some violent crackdowns by the Iranian authorities on protesters. Trump said he was exceptionally unhappy with that. He then had sort of changed his tune and said this is all about the nuclear program and limiting Iran's ballistic missiles and making sure that it's not able any longer to fund kind of regional militant groups that it supports, Hezbollah, Hamas, Houthi rebels in Yemen. So ostensibly, those are the two reasons. Now, where does it all go from here? The Middle East is an exceptionally volatile region. When the U.S. led the invasion of Iraq in 2003, that was projected to be a relatively short war, of course, dragged on for many years and became one of these endless wars that the United States has been involved in the region. Trump and his sort of inner circle, the vice president, have all been saying in recent weeks that they do not want a protracted war. They do not want ground troops. And so, is this a limited kind of strike for a couple of days, which is what the administration is saying so far? Could be an effort to kind of force the Iranians to the negotiating table that, both sides have been negotiating. We've had different noises about how those negotiations have gone. But for now, the White House seems to have run out of patience with Iran.
Right. So now we got to ask ourselves the question, man, what's going on with Iran, man? Why is the U.S. so interested in Iran? Right? Now, don't ever forget this that I always tell y'all about, man. Don't ever forget this.
About 10 days after 9/11, I went through. One of the generals called me and he said, "Sir, you got to come in. You got to come in and talk to me a second." I said, "Well, you're too busy." He said, "No." He says, "We've made the decision. We're going to war with Iraq." This was on or about the 20th of September. I said, "We're going to war with Iraq. Why?" He said, "I don't know." He said, "I guess they don't know what else to do." So I said, "Well, did they find some information connecting Saddam to Al-Qaeda?" He said, No. He says, "There's nothing new that way. They just made the decision to go to war with Iraq." He said, "I guess it's like we don't know what to do about terrorists, but we've got a good military and we can take down governments." And he said, "I guess if the only tool you have is a hammer, every problem has to look like a nail." So I came back to see him a few weeks later. And by that time, we were bombing in Afghanistan. I said, "Are we still going to war with Iraq?" And he said, "Oh, it's worse than that." He said, he reached over on his desk, he picked up a piece of paper. He said, I just got this down from upstairs, meaning the Secretary of Defense's office today. And he said, "This is a memo that describes how we're going to take out 7 countries in 5 years, starting with Iraq and then Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and finishing off Iran." The truth is about the Middle East is, had there been no oil there, it would be like Africa. Nobody is threatening to intervene in Africa. The problem is the opposite. We keep asking for people to intervene and stop it. And there's no question that we keep asking for people to intervene. Iran, starting with Iraq and then Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and finishing off Iran.
Finishing off with Iran. Right. And remember when I told y'all about the Project for a New American Century? Right? And this is their contingency plan right here. Right? All of those other countries have been decimated. Right? And now the last one to go is Iran. So I'm going to sit up here and say that I think that this weekend's events is what officially sparking, you know what I'm saying, a new situation, man. I'm going to just leave it at that, you know. And it's crazy because, you know what I'm saying, you know, the military is our sons, our daughters, our mothers, fathers, uncles, aunts, nieces, nephews, cousins, and all that, man. Another war, right? But this war might be a little bit different, you know? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. It's getting serious, man.
After
the United States military began major combat operations in Iran. Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime, a vicious group of very hard, terrible people.
Let me just add y'all that over here in America, the very last thing that we got to worry about or should be worried about is anybody from Iran coming over here and doing anything to us. So to trick us, manipulate us, scare us, fearmonger us into thinking that we're somehow an imminent threat by Iran is just ridiculous. I mean, Iran is literally surrounded by U.S. forces on all its borders, even in the sea. Right? Right? And it's all about oil on the surface. Oh, but it's about so much more. Right? Go, Pete, what's happening, man? My brother Go Professor in the building, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. There will be wars and rumors of war, man. Let's go, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe page, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? Operation Epic Fury. The internet is cut off in all of these cities, Tehran being the capital city in Iran. So we don't really have a real live situation going. We really don't know what's going on over there for real.
To the members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, the armed forces, and all of the police, I say tonight that you must lay down your weapons and have complete immunity, or in the alternative, face certain death. Finally, to the great, proud people of Iran, I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand. Stay sheltered. Don't leave your home. It's very dangerous outside. Bombs will be dropping everywhere. When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take. The United States military began
going down, G. It's going down, G.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay, okay. Missile threat warning. Departed shelter immediately. Shelter in place. Missile threat warning. Departed shelter immediately. Shelter in place.
See? My man Yellow D just said they just cut off the 30-mile road that leads to the refinery out there in Iran. Gas is about to skyrocket. See, and we be so consumed with the things that's going on that we be worried about, man, and just the actual stuff that actually matters, that's really going to affect us on a scale and on levels that we ain't even ready to even contemplate. The situations like this right here, that's why I'm talking about this tonight, y'all. This is going to have real world effects for us in America, politically, economically. You know what I'm talking about? And we will be affected by it, because I'm telling y'all right now, gas prices might not be too much affected. You know what I'm saying? Because we got the world's largest reserves right here in America, man. I want y'all to know that the whole gas short, man, that's some BS, man. America got more oil stockpiled than Russia and Venezuela produce. Right? It's like when they tell us a drought on the work, man. I ain't never no drought, man. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't never no drought, man. They got work on deck. You know, they treat natural resources and they treat the drug market like how they treat everything else, like how they treat the money supply. You know, when it's a drought, that just means they're restricting access to or shipment of drugs. You know. Yeah, I've been tearing y'all off the frame on that West Coast on that gas, Jack. Tearing y'all off the frame. Let's go, man. We got some more clips. Right? Hey, just imagine that, man. We ain't gonna have to worry. We don't gotta worry about stuff like that over here, man. We ain't gotta worry, man. I be trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all have no idea the capabilities of the U.S. military, man. And we ain't gotta worry about none of that stuff happening over here unless they do it to us. And I ain't talking about the Iranians, man. Right? This is in Dubai. Look.
Holy mother. Vas-y, j'ai envie de dire à Sarah de descendre, on se casse. Wow. Ouais, mais quand même, c'est pas une incident.
Damn, Jack.
Ah, c'est permis. Wow.
Man, just imagine, man. Wild as hell.
Well, we've actually just had confirmation from the press secretary that President Trump has spoken with the leaders of Israel, Bahrain, and the UAE. He's also told The Atlantic magazine that Iranian leadership has reached out to him and wants to talk. Quote, he said, "They want to talk and I've agreed to talk, so I will be talking with them. They should have done it sooner. They should have given what was very practical and easy to do sooner. They waited too long." This could be a significant development, as previous negotiations mediated by Oman had a delegation which included his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, although he would not comment on when these discussions would take place. When asked if it would be today or tomorrow, he said, "I'm not going to tell you." We know as well, he told Fox News that 48 members of Iran's leadership have been killed, including the Ayatollah.
48 of their leadership off, including the supreme leader and commander, the Ayatollah Khamenei. Right? Yeah, everybody acting like they all shocked and stuff. This has been something that's been brewing for quite a long time, man. I'm surprised they ain't tore their ass up yet. Exactly, Yellow D. Yeah, it looks like I told y'all, man. Like, y'all heard what Wesley Clark said, right? And that was back in 2012. Or my fault, 2016. Y'all remember when I told y'all about the Project for a New American Century? This is a plan that has been in the works for the past 30 years. Right? And now that the Iran regime is being taken down, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all got to understand what's going on. You hear me? Let's go, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, Jack.
He also said that the US has destroyed 9 ships, has largely destroyed Iran's naval headquarters, and will continue going after their capabilities, and has said that these strikes will likely continue throughout the week.
Cayman, we've now seen the first US service members killed in this conflict. What's been the reaction to their deaths?
Of course, there is a sense of sorrow, but there is also anger, largely down partisan lines, and that's because many, especially the Democrats, feel that these strikes with Israel were not out of necessity. They say there was no immediate threat and that this was an act out of opportunity, and they
No immediate threat. Iran does not pose a threat to us, the American people. Iran, the regime, poses a threat to the American government and its homeboys, but they don't pose no threat to us. We didn't give Trump the okay to do this. He didn't ask us if he could do it. So this is why I say when we be voting, man, what is you voting for? You know, we get to vote to see if Trump get in office, but we didn't get to vote on whether or not to bomb Iran. I'm pretty sure most of us would have voted not to do it. My man, the foreign pretty boy. What's up with you, the foreign pretty boy? The foreign pretty boy said, we've been at these people since the Contras. It's so sad people don't pay attention or didn't live through each era that we've been have beef with these places. Yeah. Yeah. All right. But Trump is a neocon, though. The foreign pretty boy. He ain't got nothing but neocons in his administration. You know? Let's go.
They say that just because you decapitate the head does not necessarily mean whoever fills the void will be any nicer or willing to have a relationship with the United States.
And I beg to differ with that. You know what I'm talking about? Because what Trump doing right now, not only is he fulfilling prophecy, but they are decimating Iran completely. right? And they're going to put one of their little puppet gophers in place over there, like they did with the Shah of Iran back in the day, right? Oh, yeah, that's what's up, Yellow D. Well, you know, I'll be here, man. You know, I ain't going nowhere, man. I'm not ever moving from the city, man. If anything, I'll probably give me a little condo or a little something like that somewhere, you know, a little nice little 1 bedroom or something. But, you know, I'm staying right here in the city, man. I love living in the city, man. Remember when I told y'all about the project for a new American century? And then I just showed y'all the video of General Wesley Clark, a 4-star general who was a leader of the Allied Supreme Commander. He was an Allied Supreme Commander of the UN, or should I say NATO. Retired, 4-star general, retired. And he, you know, regime change, man. All the other countries is over with. Somalia, Sudan, Libya. You hear me? All the other countries on that list gone. Iran is the last one. And I think we watching. I think we witnessing the start of some you know, something serious, man. You did. Crazy, man.
We know that 3 service members have been killed. These are the first to have died since President Trump returned to office in any large military operation. There are also another 5 seriously wounded. The president did warn that this could be a consequence and could happen.
The lives of courageous American heroes may be lost, and we may have casualties. That often happens in war.
And that's because we know the stakes are...
Right? Our, like I said, this is our sons, daughters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews, brothers, sisters, man, going over there, man. Ain't none of these people's kids going over there, family members going over there. You know, it's going to be our people going over there, man, dying. You feel me? Wild stuff, man. Wild stuff. Let's go.
Much higher when American servicemen and women are killed. And also, he's very aware that maybe not every American is supportive of this action. A recent poll from Reuters and Ipsos found that only 1 in 4 Americans approve of the strikes on Iran, and nearly half of Americans feel the president is too quick to use military action. That said, though, there are also many Republicans who are very supportive of the president's decisions. They say that now the Ayatollah has been killed, and this was a man that wanted to harm Americans and harm American interests, and now he is dead. And there have also been celebrations amongst the streets in America of the large Iranian diaspora. They're celebrating the death of Khamenei. Well, we've actually just had confirmation from the press secretary that President Trump has spoken with the leaders of Israel, Bahrain, and the UAE. He's also told The Atlantic magazine that Iranian leadership has reached out to him and wants to talk. Quote, he said, "They want to talk and I've agreed to talk, so I will be talking with them. They should have done it."
They should have done it sooner. Right? Monique Robinson, what's up with you, loved one? There will be wars and rumors of war. I want to show y'all something real quick that I've seen, and this, you know what I'm saying?
The franchise partner program was something that was good for me. I had always wanted to be a business owner, and I felt like it was a great opportunity. I was inspired to apply because I seen everything
The United States and Israel has launched a dramatic airstrike campaign targeting Iran, and Iran has responded with fire across the wider Middle East, including attacks on Israel. We've also seen Iran launch assaults on Qatar, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, and even the United Arab Emirates, where I am now. Over the last several hours, there have been explosions and plumes of smoke in the sky as the Emirati forces are targeting incoming missiles from Iran. Already, we've seen one person killed in Abu Dhabi, the capital of the United Arab Emirates, from shrapnel coming down from one of those interceptions. Now, already the Gulf Arab leaders are talking among themselves.
What? Down over there, boy. Man, they no game. I'm talking about they spent the block ASAP. Boy. Hey, boy, going down over there, boy.
المجال الجوي خش في المجال الجوي.
Imagine being able to.
Boy. Right? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all wonder why y'all wonder why people don't like us, man. It ain't even our fault. It ain't even our fault why people don't like us Americans, man. You know, they run around doing, you know, stuff like this, man. You know? But I want y'all to know that, man, all this stuff is strategically planned. And on top of that, it's also fulfilling prophecy, too. Now, when we're thinking about the cities that they hit over there in Iran, those are very strategic cities. Now, mind y'all, and this is the illest part about it, though, right? Because Iran, the people, they ain't no angels over there, right? They just as messed up as our government is, man. Maybe not so much so, right? Maybe not so much so. What we are witnessing is the taking down of the last regimes on earth that are defying globalization, right? And what we're about to see now, after Iran gets totally taken over, and as y'all see, man, they don't care about us. We are expendable. Dan Patrick, what's happening? Why? You hear what Trump said? You know, some people gonna die. You know, but you know that's, hey man, that's part of war, man. People gonna die, man. Right? That's why you couldn't pay me to sign up for the military, man. I wouldn't dare join the military. Right? Because actually, when you sign up for the military, you sign up to essentially die if necessary under the guise of protecting us back home. What's going on over there in Iran right now? How is that keeping us safe? Messing with Iran is absolutely messing with China and Russia. That's why I said earlier, man, what y'all think China and Russia got to say about this? Hey, hold on. How about we go check, right? Let's see what Mother Russia had to say.
Everyone was anticipating for the US, Israel, and Iran war to happen for many days. And today, which is 28th of February, the war has finally broken out, where the Israel started this very war with Iran by launching preemptive strikes, and US also being a part of this very campaign. And now the world has started to react to this entire confrontation. And in fact, a very strong worded statement had come from the Russian side, where Putin's close aide has gone ballistic on Trump. And in fact, he has said that Donald Trump has shown its true colors. And now, more interestingly, he has also said that all the negotiations which were happening for days, the peace talks which were happening for days, were all done just for an sort of an eye wash. So Russia wading into this entire confrontation with this very statement, EU also reacting very strongly to this entire situation. Now, the biggest question is this war heading towards a wider confrontation, or what will happen if any of Russian or Chinese interference will happen in this war? Because for many days now, we were looking at many reports where we're seeing there were certain deals being made between Russia and Iran, and also between China and Iran. Everyone was anticipating for
It's getting hot, man. Oh man. What will Vladimir have to say? We'll see what old Vladimir had to say.
I can turn your wildest ideas into a song. Just describe it in a few words, choose a style, and let Mareka V 8.
Vladimir Putin has reportedly held a video conference call with representatives of the permanent members of the Security Council, all five P5 members, representatives. He's had a video conference to discuss the situation in Iran. Meanwhile, Oman, which was the mediator between America and Iran, has also called for a Security Council meeting for ceasefire implementation. It could happen as early as tonight. It's just beginning to be daybreak. In fact, it's early morning there in New York. It could happen as early as in the next few hours. I want to go across to Ambassador Rajiv Dogra. Do you see the rest of the world being able to, drive better sense into both America and Israel? Or do you see this only ending as President Trump has suggested with a regime change? And President Putin is now trying to play peacemaker. The Security Council likely to meet in the next few hours. can they bring pressure to bear on Trump and on Netanyahu?
Well, in any war, there are wheels within wheels. The first skirmish between America, Israel, and Iran, people were surprised when it ended the way it ended. And there were sort of attacks on a Qatari airbase, American airbase in Qatar, which had no assets really to speak of. And there was a counterattack by America in the final stages, which did not have much of an effect because there was an understanding between America and.
Hey, that's a fact before him, pretty boy, man. My fault, y'all. My bad. Hold on, let me put that back on the screen for y'all. My bad. That's a fact before him, pretty boy. That's exactly why I be having these shows, man. That's exactly why I have these shows covering this type of stuff, man. We be so distracted with so much bullshit, man. This shit right here is serious, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? This is the type of stuff we really need to be paying attention to right here, man. This stuff is the stuff that be the results of the type stuff that I mostly be talking about. You know, we got to be privy of what's going on, man, so we know how to operate moving forward. Because I'm telling y'all, man, we about to witness stuff change over here in America, man. And it's happening slowly but surely already right now. All right? You know what I'm saying? I don't care about who's sleeping with. But that's the reason why I be covering the stuff I cover over here, man. I talk about stuff that actually matters, man. You know what I mean? The stuff affecting us on levels that most of us don't even consider or contemplate because we're too busy worrying about stuff that just don't matter. But the stuff that don't matter is connected to the stuff that actually does, right? And that's the trick back about it. Let's go.
Now, the first day has not really gone out as America had wanted. Trump had been talking of total collapse of the Iranian regime and total destruction of the Iranian establishment. That has not happened. On the other hand, Iran has given America a bloody nose. But it is not America and Israel who are standing in the way of stopping the war. It is Trump and Netanyahu who have personal stakes in starting the war because they had domestic issues that they wanted to divert their attention from. And that central fact has not disappeared and is not going to go away easily. Epstein is hanging like a ghost for Trump, and criminal charges are hanging like a dagger for Netanyahu. So it's not the American people or Israeli people who want the war to continue. But whether Security Council meeting will result in any resolution is hard.
See, even people from around the world also, they know what's going on, man. These people from around the world ain't stupid, man. It's people from their countries that's up in them Epstein files, man. See, they trying to we being distracted on so many levels, man. For the average person, it'd be kind of hard to keep up with all of this stuff. That's why you got guys like me. All right. They want to keep the global distraction off of the Epstein files because the Epstein files is just as global as they're trying to make this situation with Iran. Right? Monique said she's seen them. Oh, man. If anything happens over here, it's because it was allowed to. Please believe that. I'm telling y'all, man. They definitely do. They absolutely do. Right? That's definitely the truth, Monique. I can't even front on that. They definitely do. Sometimes you can't tell the difference between them. But yeah, man. Anything that transpires in America is because it was allowed to happen. If they wanted to completely lock down the borders and nothing get through, oh, they could absolutely do it. Trust and believe they can. Right? The average U.S. citizen has no idea the military capability of the U.S. military. Right? Y'all heard what Clark said? The general dude said to him back in the day during after 9/11, before they started when in 2003. Said we got a real good military, man. We can take down governments, man. And they've been doing it ever since. And Iran is last on the list. The Project for a New American Century list of countries for regime change. And here we are, 2026, watching the culmination of a plan that was set in action 30 plus years ago. Right? So, with all of that being said, y'all, right? This is our plan to action as the people, man, to take action, man. How so? Right? How so? The military, listen, man. And I swear, my Uncle Roger, man, rest in peace to Uncle Roger, man. Miss my Uncle Roger, man. That dude was a straight. I'm telling you, I can't even think of a word to describe my Uncle Roger, y'all, man. He just was a very unique individual, man. You know, and it was a sad thing to just watch him deteriorate like that when he got sick, man. It was sad. He taught me literally everything I know about hand-to-hand combat. Uncle Roger was a highly decorated military guy, man. He was in the Army and the Marines. You know, I'm gonna do a show about my Uncle Roger one of these days, man. He was one of the first black guys who, you know what I'm saying, try out for the Delta Force, man. You know, that guy was a straight animal. You hear me? A straight body and machine, man. That nigga, that boy did. He's been in the military for a long time, man. Uncle Roger was in Vietnam. Uncle Roger was in the first Gulf War. Right? That boy was a nut job. You hear me talking about? He one of them guys who seen too much combat. You know what I'm saying? He's a good dude, though, man. Rest in peace to Uncle Roger. Maybe one of these days I'll do a show about my Uncle Roger, man. He said them white boys was filming all the time at the boy. Yeah. Damn, Patrick said them Arab chicks be fine as hell. Light to brown skin with hazel brown and green eyes and a bubble butt. They do be cold, though. I gotta say that. Yeah, man. Let's finish watching this, man. Let's go, man. Smash that like button, click on the subscribe.
To see, because UN has lost its appetite for solving problems because it does not have that kind of a mojo. But President Putin stepping in is a significant factor because France has also given a call for Security Council meeting. Oman, the foreign minister, went on American television yesterday night and said very clearly, Iran has agreed to all your nuclear demands. What else do you want?
Okay.
Yet, violence was the chosen option of America and Israel. So unless there's a change of heart in Trump and Netanyahu, I see very little chances.
The one factor that is going in the favor of de-escalation or
Bob told us that they were going to test the alien craft that night.
Man, boy. That boy Putin, boy. Putin in pink, Xing Xing. Right?
Say that.
Boy, the world is about to be the world at war, man. They told us back in a couple years ago when they brought out that goddamn that Call of Duty World at War, right?
Context, but for the first time, I am seeing the Iranian embassy put out a video. Iranian embassy in India. This is Iran in India. Iran in India. That's the official handle, right? That's an official handle of the Iranian embassy in India. Official account of the embassy of the Islamic Republic of Iran in India has put out a video of them attacking Bahrain. I mean, this is insane what is going on. This is completely insane. The Iranian embassy has put out a video and they have said in that video that a US military base in Bahrain was targeted by Iranian missile strikes. They want to, of course, escalate this information warfare as well. Let's put that video. Look at that video, ladies and gentlemen. That's the video put out by the Iranian embassy in India. Haven't seen this before, Abhishek. This is unprecedented, the developments you're seeing.
Well, absolutely. And war is mayhem, Niranjan. And even if the cameras make it look sanitized, there are going to be, casualties on the ground. There is going to be destruction on the ground. And these are going to be seen worldwide, these pictures. As in the case of Iran, these pictures seem like coming in from Tehran. We have seen earlier pictures coming in from Israel. We have seen people scurrying into bunkers. We have seen missiles flying thick and fast. The American Tomahawks and the Iranian missiles hitting back. The war widening and broadening into Bahrain and Qatar and the counter interceptions. Some of those missiles falling into other.
Man, we don't know what's going on over there, man. It could be way worse than what they're telling us, man.
לפני שעה קלה יצאו ישראל וארצות הברית למערכה משותפת, מבצע שאגת הארי. מטרת המבצע, לשים קץ לאיום ממשטר האייתולות באיראן. יחד עם ארצות הברית, נכה קשות במשטר הטרור. ניצור תנאים שיאפשרו לעם האיראני האמיץ לפרוק מעליו את עול המשטר הרצחני הזה. זאת ההזדמנות שלכם. להקים איראן חדשה וחופשית, קחו את גורלכם בידיכם. הרימו ראש, שו מבט אל השמיים, כוחותינו שם, טייסי העולם החופשי, כולם באים לעזרתכם. Help has arrived. ואני מאמין שלא ירחק היום, שישראל ואיראן החופשית ישלבו ידיים לטובת הביטחון.
US-Israel
לפני שעה קלה יצאו ישראל וארצות הברית למערכה משותפת, מבצע שאגת הארי. מטרת המבצע, לשים קץ לאיום ממשטר האייתולות באיראן. יחד עם ארצות הברית, נכה קשות במשטר הטרור. ניצור תנאים שיאפשרו לעם האיראני
Whoa.
תראה, זה נפל על מרכזות. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo.
Down over
No way. No way. No way. Oh my God.
Whoa. Right? See, we ain't gotta worry about shit like that over here, man. Right? As of yet. You know, I guess it don't fit the agenda or suits the agenda. Right? But you know, capabilities at NORAD, Cheyenne Mountain, Mount Weather, man. Listen here, man. It ain't meant to go down over here like that, y'all. That's why it never has. And think about when it has. Think about whenever bombings happen by the military over here. Who did it happen to? Who are the only people that get bombed from the air in America? Right? So we ain't gotta worry about stuff like that over here, man. Right? Oh, we set up for a whole different type of situation. Right? We set up for a whole different situation over here in America, y'all, man. Right? But what's going on in Iran right now, man, is going to have global effects. Because now we got, you know, allies of Iran like India, like Russia, China, France, you know, all the other countries that we don't think about, like Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan, you know. Yeah, man. The region over there, listen, man, it's so strategic what's going on, man. And once Iran is out the way, then globalization can become fully complete. It's only 4 years left, y'all, man. 2030 is upon us. What's going on in Iran is right aligned and along with UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability. They're getting rid of all the countries strategically who are refusing to get down with the UN Agenda 2030. Right? These are the countries who were reaching points in their economy to where they no longer needed the IMF. They no longer needed none of this stuff, man. They didn't need the UN. They didn't need NATO. They didn't need any Western involvement in their governments. Nah, man. My man Muammar over there in goddamn it, Libya totally liberated the Libyan people, man. Nationalized all the industries. and use the profits from their oil and their natural resources to reinvest in the infrastructure of Libya, right? Like I said, he created one of the wonders of the world, the man-made river project. That's the first thing Obama and them blew up when they invaded Libya, right? So with that being said, man, you know what I mean? This is all part of the plan, right? And once they get Iran out the way, now globalization can like I'm talking about, it can like skyrocket. It's only 4 years left to 2030. And this is the year that they plan to complete and spark not only, right, UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability, but also this is also the year where people like Ray Kurzweil say it's going to be the year of the singularity. So at the culmination of UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability, also is going to be the singularity, what is known as the singularity. Y'all remember when I did a show on the singularity? Are y'all familiar with what the singularity is? All right. The other countries is just going to bow down because their infrastructure and their economies are not up to par. That's why I broke down the 17 sustainable goals, man. Y'all got to understand what's going on. UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability is in full effect. And what's going on in Iran right now is right along with the agenda. At a time where UN Agenda 2030 is 4 years from completion, right? The last country on the list for regime change that has the capability to withstand, right, put up a fight against the incoming global government, they're now taking it off the list. Right? All other countries have bowed down to UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability, most of them, down there. And any ones who act like they don't, they're gonna get, consumed. Because they're gonna have to jump on board, or they're gonna have to suffer the consequences, which is being cut off from the grid. You know, you'd do better in being cut off the grid in America than you would in India. Right? Or Somalia. Right? Right? Or goddamn it, Iran. Right? Iran is the last country with the financial and military capability to defend itself against a global front, right? All other countries is down with UN Agenda 2030, man. Even Russia, even China. I would even go as far as to say China is spearheading UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability, right? So all these wars and rumors of wars, they're just part of the agenda, right? And once they get Iran out the way, now they can go full steam ahead. Because there's going to be nobody to really put up no fight against them. Russia and China, listen here, Russia and China, although it may appear like they don't get along or don't see the eye with the U.S., that's couldn't be further from the truth. They are all involved. They are all involved. I want y'all to know that. I want y'all to understand that. They're all involved. All right?
Can you be a travel advisor without quitting your 9 to 5? Actually, yes. We're Fora, the modern travel agency, and we are empowering anyone with a passion for travel to earn on the trips that they plan. At Fora, our approach is
The aggression that Iran has been subjected to today could potentially escalate into. It has already turned into an escalation in the region and could extend far beyond its borders. Especially considering that one of the two initiators of this military adventure is by no means a regional state. Information on casualties, including among civilians, is coming in real time from Iranian authorities. More than 200 people have died in 24 provinces across the country. We were particularly saddened by the news of the attack on a girls' school in Malad City, where it is reported 85 children died. We sincerely express our condolences to the victims' families and friends and wish a speedy recovery to the injured. Our country is undertaking all necessary measures to ensure the security of Russian citizens currently located in the territory of the Iranian Islamic Republic of Iran. Mr. Chairman, the actions that have been undertaken by Washington and West Jerusalem represent nothing less than yet another unprovoked act of armed aggression against a sovereign and independent member state of the United Nations, in clear and blatant violation of the organization's charter and the fundamental principles of international law. They are overtly aimed at further interference in the internal affairs of Iran and the destruction of states inconvenient to the West.
Jeez.
The irresponsible step by the United States and Israel, as we previously warned, has already caused a sharp escalation across the entire region. The military operation by the United States and Israel has become a true betrayal of diplomacy.
A true betrayal of diplomacy. So now everybody in the region is on 10. Everybody on 10. Everybody beefing up the border. Everybody getting their militaries ready, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? Right? And yeah, BRICS is just another... It's all the same people, man. They are all involved, man. Right? The same people running stuff over here in America is the same people running stuff anywhere else, man. One man, the former people said, what's messed up is even though social media is good info, it's nothing like actually being in that environment. I had to learn that by leaving the U.S. media off. Yeah, it is, man. You don't understand, man. And then when you go to other countries, the media in other countries is just as screwed as ours. Right? That's why, as a journalist, man, you got to do your own research, man, and you got to do extensive research. You got to have multiple sources of information, and you got to hone your critical thinking, your dot connecting, your deductive reason, your process of elimination skills, so you can decipher and see what's real and what is not. You did. You know, they're all involved, man. And like the former pretty boy said earlier, it's business as usual, man. Business as usual, politics as usual. You know, politics, shout out to Larry Gators, man. Politics is war without blood, and war is politics with blood. Y'all heard what Trump said. Unfortunately, some people gonna have to die. Our family members, our friends and loved ones gonna have to die, man. Ain't that something? All them 85 little girls they said over there. "85 young lives allegedly just gone." Right? Casualties of war, man. You know? You know? So much stuff going on that we being distracted with, man. Right? And like I said, when it comes to this stuff, it's not that this is being used to distract us from the Epstein files. a lot of people involved with this situation are in them Epstein files. Matter of fact, I would say a lot of these people across the world, man. This is part of the agenda. Everything is connected. Like I said, man, due to the nature of how we being manipulated on so many levels, man, we get the impression that it's a whole bunch of different things going on. No. All these different things going on, they're all connected. They're all connected. And that's how they keep us running around like chickens with our heads cut off, thinking that it's just mass separate different things going on when it's all these different things are going on, but they're all for the same purpose. They're all connected. So is it a lot of different things, or is it just one big thing going on, right? 2030 is almost here, y'all, man. 4 years gonna go by for this year. Damn near halfway over already. You know? Yeah, and any president that got in the White House, they're gonna be doing what they told. It doesn't matter who's in there, y'all. That's the whole. It don't matter who's in the White House. Same stuff will be going on. You know, slightly different, but the same. Right? And speaking of war, now that we have officially joined forces with our number one ally, the state of Israel, and they done sit up there and, you know, came together to bomb Iran. This leads to tomorrow's night's show, right? And this is very important too, man. And this show right here, we're going to go in on this show, man. Tomorrow night's show, we're going to be talking about, this is a perfect segue. This is why I set the shows up like this. So I want to talk about this tonight. It's going to lead into tomorrow's show. You can say it's a part two of sorts, but not necessarily. But we're going to talk about the Anthropic situation tomorrow, right? And it's very funny that this dude, what's this dude's name, man? What's his name? Dario Ameti, right? It's very funny that Dario would call his company Anthropic, right? Yeah, it don't matter who in that White House, but whoever in that White House, they're going to be doing the bidding of the hidden hand. You did. So it really don't matter who get in there, to be honest with y'all. It really don't. It doesn't matter at all. Right? Tomorrow's show, we're going to be talking about, like I said, it's a perfect segue from what we're talking about tonight into tomorrow night's show. We're going to be talking about and breaking down this Anthropic situation. One thing I can say about Trump is he monkey footing in that White House. Hey, Trump ain't playing no games, man. Trump ain't playing no games, man. Trump told Dario, man, listen here, man, give us the technology or else. Right? But who is Dario Ameti? Oh, y'all know I done sit up here and looked into who this guy is. Right? And he's, man, these people think they just so smart and they think they can just sit up here and just tell us anything. Like we ain't, like they really think that critical thinking has been removed from the psyche of the mass majority of us Americans. Yeah, Trump is a straight gangster. I gotta give it to him. He is, man. I can't even perk, man. Y'all say what y'all want about Trump. One thing y'all can't say, he ain't a straight gangster. God damn it. Right? But they're all involved at some point. And that's the thing. I like that you said that, Monique. Because when we're talking about a president, right, of the United States, man, you can feel how you want about Trump, but he is actually doing his job, man. And I hate to say it, he's doing a great job. He's doing an awesome job, right? But Trump is where he's at for a reason, man. Y'all got to understand this, man. Trump is exactly where he is supposed to be, doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. Yeah, I mean, I know all that, right? But Trump is definitely, you know what I'm talking about? And like I've been telling people, man, because people used to sit up here and like I've been saying, and I'm going to continue to say, Trump is the president that is going to bring in the smart grid, right? And tomorrow night's show, we're going to get into that because this situation with Anthropic and their artificial intelligence technology and them having contracts with the U.S. government, military, Department of War, Department of Defense, you know what I'm saying? And the situation we got going on in Iran with allies like Russia and China, you know, that Claude tech might be very necessary and useful. But Dario says, like, he's trying to act like he all philanthropic. Right? We're going to get to this tomorrow, man. I know the former pretty boy, I know you probably up on this right here. I don't know if the rest of y'all are, but this situation right here is directly connected to what's going on in Iran right now. Right? You know what I'm talking about? Because at a time where Trump wants to initiate taking down Iran as it is last on the regime change list, having some of this Claude AI tech would come in very handy. Right? Now we're talking about autonomous weapon systems, and we're talking about basically Skynet. Right? And this dude, Dario Ameti, like he's just some philanthropic type of guy. Like he actually cares about us American citizens. Right? Just sitting here playing a little cat and mouse game for the camera, man. When we already know, man, what's going on. Right? I told y'all what we about to witness in 2026 and beyond is the rise of the technocrats. We're about to witness the rise of the technocrats. This guy right here, which we're going to get into tomorrow, he used to work at OpenAI. Yeah, man. We're talking about Skynet, man, right now, man. And when I do the show tomorrow, man, I'm telling y'all, this Claude AI tech that they got, and China has already been given the okay to mass produce their robotics, but they're producing them for commercial use only. Come on, man. Y'all really think I just did the show on the robot army China got, man? You know? Y'all gotta think about this stuff, man. At the same time, the U.S. and Israel is basically invading Iran. The U.S. government is trying to bully try to bully Dario Ameti into giving up his damn tech, man. They told that boy he had by 5:01 p.m. last Friday to come to a conclusion, man, or else. Or else, man. Trump ain't playing no games, man. I keep telling y'all that Trump is the president that is going to bring in the smart grid, man. He's connected to all the techie people. Right? We about to get up out of here, though, y'all, man. I appreciate everybody coming through. Listen, man, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all right here with me, and I appreciate that. Listen, man, tomorrow night, we're going to get to this story right here. Let's get to this topic. We're going to be talking about Anthropic. We're going to be talking about Dario Ameti, Trump, OpenAI, right? The weaponization of artificial intelligence technology that is allegedly purposefully created and developed to have effects positively in infrastructure. All this stuff starts out as weapons. You can believe that, right? And it is always the aim of the people who really run this world to weaponize any tech that is new and innovative, right? She's talking about some chicken egg, right? Yeah, it's over with, but I keep telling you, it's not about us stopping anything, man. Y'all, and this is the thing I'll be telling people when I have these conversations. It's not about stopping anything. It's already set in stone, man. What's happening is going to happen. This is just about being privy about what's happening so we can make better decisions, especially as a group moving forward. Because the more you know, the more you grow. No one is half the battle, right? But there is no stopping what's going on, right? And I don't say that to be like no fear mongering, make nobody spooky or nothing like that. But I mean, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Dub 3 is upon us, you know, and it's just, you know, we living in very beautiful yet tragic times. And with that being said, y'all, we're going to get up out of here, man. You hear me? Appreciate everybody coming out, man. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all right here with your brother. I appreciate that, man. Make sure y'all tap in tomorrow night. Same time, same page. You understand me? 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You dig? We're going to be breaking down Anthropic and that whole situation. You know what I'm talking about? And it's only right that we end the show with this song right here.
Pizza Hut right now is offering any large pizza for just $10. Just download the Pizza Hut app now.
Man, you need.
Yeah. Glitch the guarantee.
See y'all tomorrow, man.
Let me get to it. Glitch, nigga, for shit I do on these beats, nigga, I'm legendary. Niggas get to acting like bitches, okay, they Tyler Perry. Hide the women and kids, shit about to get very scary. Sticky bandits, street while you home alone like Marvin Harry. Up in smoke for real, nigga, I'm blowing heavy. Rolling up be all that I need, it be my method Mary. All my niggas be locked and loaded, we mercenaries. Type of gas I got in this blunt will make your vision blurry. I'm in the clouds a lot, I make the pilots worry. Turns out the shit is my fight song, like Katy Perry. Ready for war, soon as I hit the door. I'm ballin', nigga, I'm Kobe as soon as I hit the floor. Taking every shot, shoot that bitch till I score. Hall of Fame bars, I'm Barry Sanders and more. The way I spit this shit, you niggas better take note. The guarantee, when you see me, know I'm up to smoke. Here's the lesson learned. We roll that fire, light that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga, losers gotta wait they turn. We set the city on fire, nigga, court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke. Let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke. Let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke. Let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.
I ain't trying to hear that BS. Please spare me a lecture. I was made to be a diamond because I was born out of pressure. My dad was a G, but the drugs got the best of them. Some grind on their own while others might invest in you. Just long as you plant the seed and grow it like a vegetable. Everything will happen when it's supposed to, like a schedule. Every day I thank God and try to add another decimal. A pretty face is cool, but I need an intellectual. Making moves in silence really speaks to higher decibels. They always said the loudest in the room was the biggest fool. When I go up in the booth, close my eyes and see the visual. Not butcher boys, but trust me, it's about to get critical. Johns, yeah, we slid a few, knocked them off casually. You claim you on my level, but really that's a fallacy. You still waiting on handouts, that's such a travesty. You're not even amongst my stars, let alone the galaxy.
Here's a lesson learned. We roll that fire, light that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga, losers gotta wait they turn. We set the city on fire, nigga, court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.
Sick positioning, run this shit commissioning. You ain't seeing us, not sure what you're envisioning. We still winning, you in danger and it's imminent. Bunch of sticks outside, walking like picketing. E&E, on fire, man, we sizzling. Leave the scene flickering, damn, they're sickening. No witnesses, damn, all that soliciting. We pack a rainstorm, man, you niggas drizzling. Still riding hot like cars, no air conditioning. Yeah, still blowing loud pack, why you whispering? Handicap flow, leave them crippling. Sick discipline, all that mob penmanship. How you rate your bars? Insignificant. I stand behind my bars like imprisonment. Wish to guarantee 2020 C division. There's nothing to lose if you always win.
Here's a lesson learned. We roll that fire, light that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga, losers gotta wait they turn. We set the city on fire, nigga, court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.